everybody. Welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Okay, today's topic is addictions and delusions. Addictions and delusions. Okay, before we dive into the message, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all of the new viewers. Welcome to all of the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, those of you who are new to this channel, I will answer your relationship questions. So at the end of the video, I'll show you a link where you can send in your questions, and I would either answer it privately through the email, or I will share it online with the collective, and it can be your decision. Now, those of you who are interested in these caps, they are now available in my online store. So just go down to the description and you'll see a link that says online store all the way at the bottom. Just click on that link and there you are. Okay, now it's time for today's affirmation. And here it is. I am trusting that my intentions and dreams are manifesting. All right, let it sink in. I am trusting that my intentions and dreams are manifesting. Okay, this is faith. We're talking about faith, and we're talking about having positive intentions and believing and knowing that they are manifesting. Okay, ladies, as you go through your day, let this marinate in your spirit. I am trusting that my intentions and my dreams are manifesting. Okay, all right. Now, for those of you who don't know, as an appreciation for your support of this channel, once we reach 100,000 subscribers, I will be randomly selecting a lucky subscriber to receive this affirmation deck. This is a deck that I have been using for our daily affirmations, and for my appreciation to you, I will be randomly selecting one of the subscribers to receive this deck. Okay, now we don't have far to go before we reach 100,000. I think we only need a little less than 10,000 more subscribers, and then this would go out to one of you. One of you lucky subscribers will receive this deck, and I will be announcing online who the lucky winner is, and hopefully they'll send us a picture, and then we'll put it online, let everybody know that they received their deck. All right, so good luck, everybody. All right, let's dive into the message today. Addictions and delusions. Okay, our first letter is from a young lady, and she says, could you please talk on addictions and how drinking alcohol and taking drugs is blocking spiritual awakening? I canceled out alcohol from my life a year ago after leaving my narcissistic relationship. I had been a slave to alcohol for a long time and always attracted addicts throughout my life. Now it's gone. I can appreciate everything so much more and practice gratitude and abundance and start to love myself. That's wonderful. I am a 53-year-old woman. It's so important that the young ladies get the message about alcohol and what damage it's doing as society is conditioning young people to drink, and from this get into toxic relationships. Okay, let's talk about this. Addictions, drinking alcohol, and taking drugs. Okay, people, that's all low vibrational. Okay, and you mentioned here in your letter, you want to talk about how it's blocking your spiritual awakening. Well, if it's low vibrational, you don't get any spiritual awakening in a low vibration. An addiction, period, is a low vibration. Okay, you are attached to something outside of yourself. All right, it's low vibration. If you're attached to anything outside of yourself, it's a low vibration. Let's talk about these addictions. All right. As far as alcohol is concerned, ever since prohibition, society has been pushing alcohol. That's nothing new. It's been pushed since prohibition. Now, there are other drugs out there and whatever, but all of these are the same. They're low vibration. Okay? And when you engage in it, it puts you in a low vibration. Okay? And you can tell it by the way that you feel. Okay? When you drink alcohol, what do? You feel depressed. You think about all of the awful things that have happened to you or in your life. You become sad. You understand? It's a depressant, alcohol. It doesn't pick you up. It presses you down. Okay? And that's why, a lot of violence can happen, if you drink too much alcohol, or fights or arguments and all of that, because it's in the low vibration. It puts you in the low vibration. And the more you consume it, the longer you'll be in the low vibration. There's no spiritual awakening that can happen as long as you are in the low vibration. Okay, now let me say something about this. If you go out on a date and you'd like to consume, a glass of wine, 2 at the very most, let that be it. Every once in a while you want to do that. You don't want to make it a habit. The thing about drugs is that once you consume it or engage in it, no matter whatever kind of drug it is, the first time you do it is elated. It makes you feel great. Okay, you have a good time or whatever. Now, the more you do it, then it's going to take more of the substance just to get to that elation again. Because your system becomes immune at some point and you need more of the drug to feel even feel good about yourself. You see, because this is low vibrational, there's no spiritual awareness in it and cannot be in it. You have to come away from that. You have to come away from anything that is low vibrational. Okay? And an addiction, you can actually become attached to other people too. It's the same thing. All right? Now, you specifically wanted to talk about drugs and alcohol. And that's not only directed to young women. I know you mentioned young women in here, but older women can get addicted to these drugs too. Same thing. As a matter of fact, in today's world, people are getting addicted to drugs that they go to the doctor to get. Not street drugs. You can go to your doctor and get addicted to the drugs that he is giving you. Okay? Is that still low vibration? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You see, many times the drugs that you take, that's why he'll tell you don't take, but he'll give you just a few. Just a few. So hopefully you won't get addicted. That's why I'm giving you a few. But these are addictive drugs. that he's giving you. So it's not always on the street drug, you see. It can be a legal drug that you still can get addicted to. And it's low vibration. Anything that you are addicted to is in the low vibration. Okay? And this is what you need to be aware of. It's so important for you to only consume natural products if possible. Now, I know that alcohol is made from, natural products, but it's been fermented. It's been done a lot of things too. You understand? And it's not good for your system. It's not good for you. You see? No good has come out of people becoming alcoholics. No good has come out of that. And you can see that. You see? People can see that. But what happens is, ladies, when you go out on a date, all right? And I'll tell you this again. Don't get high on a date, period. Don't do it. Many times we feel like this is the only way that we can have fun, if we go out there and just get plastered. Don't do it. Number one, you're not in a sensible state of mind when you do that, when you're taking drugs or alcohol or anything. So if you're going to on a date to get to know somebody, forget it. You can't get to know anybody if you are high. If you're high, you can't get to know anybody in that state of mind. Period. Most times you won't even remember what was said or done the next day. The only thing that you will remember is you probably had sex, and that's it. A lot of us get caught up in this. A lot of us do. When we go out on a date, first thing, you want to drink? Yeah. Okay? A lot of us will drink, and we'll drink too much. Because remember, what the guy has on his mind, sex. That's what he has on his mind when he takes you on a date, to have sex with you. So he'll take you out to dinner or wherever and ask you want to drink. He'll feed you up and everything. And it's funny because I've heard some silly men say, if she orders steak or lobster, I know I'm going to get sex. It's got nothing to do with it. And this is for the men. If you take your date to a nice restaurant and she orders steak and lobster at that restaurant, then you should be able to afford it. You took her there. Take your dates to place you can afford. Okay? But ladies, on these dates, don't get high. If you can handle one glass of wine or two at the most, okay? And let that be it for dinner. Don't do it. Because you can be easily seduced if you are high. If you're high on drugs or if you're high on alcohol or whatever the situation is. You can be easily seduced and taken advantage of. Okay? And when you go on these dates, you need to be of sound mind. Because remember, the reason why you're going on the date, to get to know him. To see if you would like to be involved with him. That's the reason for the date. Not to go out drinking and just be a loose goose. No. That's a waste of time. And that's why a lot of us women, we get hurt in this process. Because the men, because they seduce you and they act like they love you and all of this and whatever, and leave you just like that once they have what they want. Now you're devastated and wonder, I thought that he cared for me. When you were in a fog all the time, how did you know? He had one intent, to get sex out of you. And if it takes getting you high to get it, then that's what he'll do. Ladies, you have to be smart about this. Okay? Be smart. Be smart about taking drugs when you're out on dates. Be smart about getting addicted to anyone or anything. It's the same result. It's in the low vibration addictions. And you don't want to be there. You don't want to be there at all. Because that means that you are attaching your energy to something outside of yourself. And that's a dangerous place to be. You want to harness your energy and your power so that you can manifest your desires. That's the reason that you're doing this, so that you can be happy. It's about you being happy. You see? Not about you going out here trying to make somebody else happy. Okay? So I hope that you understand that message, and I really hope it helps. Okay. Now we have another letter here, and let's see what she says. I have a guy I have been seeing, and he doesn't express himself to me. He has negative energy around him. Females want him to leave me alone. He feels positive energy with me, and he wants me. He doesn't tell me what he feels. I don't know what to do at this point. I told him how I feel and expressed myself to him. Why did you do that? Why did you feel the need to tell him how you felt about him and he hasn't told you anything? You jumped the gun. You see? You jumped the gun. All right. He does like me. You hoping at this time, since you've already jumped the gun and told him how you feel, you hope that he like you. We spend time together all the time. I want to know what he feels about the relationship. Apparently, nothing. Not what you think. Not romantically. You've already told him how you felt. If he did not reciprocate and tell you, yeah, I feel the same way about you, it means he doesn't. And he doesn't want to hurt your feelings. You understand? Okay. The relationship we are in, it's a problem. Bad energy around is stopping us to be together. Hang out in public. He keeps me in private. He doesn't want to be seen. He does care about me and feel attracted to me. I feel the same about him. He is the right person for me. He needs to open up more to me. He is shy. I need help. You know what? From your letter, it sounds like you are a little delusional. Okay? That's what it sounds like. From this letter, it sounds like you have created a relationship in your mind that's not real. And many times, we'll do this because a man is nice to us and we fill in the gaps. You understand? Whatever is missing in the situation, we'll fill it in. And because we're looking through those rose-colored glasses and we want it so bad. So we'll fantasize about it as if it's real. If this man felt the same way about you that you expressed to him, he would have done it right then and there. He would have told you how he felt when you poured out your feelings to him. Now you want to say he's shy. No, he's not. No, he's not. He's not that shy. You understand? He doesn't feel the same way that you do. That's why I say you delusional. And you need to check that. Okay? Number one, it sounds like you kind of chasing him too. You see, you're saying that some kind of bad energy is around stopping you two from being together or hanging out in public. So he keeps you private. You fooling yourself. No, this is not how it goes. Any man who keeps you a secret, you don't have anything. It's nothing. And that's a big red flag right there. You need to get out of this situation right now because you just headed for a big letdown. This man is not interested in you like that. You see? Now, let me see. I suppose that you are having sex with him. You didn't say that, but your letter has that aura about it, that you may be having sex with him. You see, and for you to say that he keeps you in private, you ought to know right now. He's probably involved with somebody else. And he doesn't want his people to know that he's messing around with you. And that's all he's doing. Messing around with you. And you say you want him to open up more because he's shy. Listen, this man is not shy. No, that's not what this is. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think you're trying to push this man to be something that he's not for you. For you. If this man were for you, you would know everybody that he knows. You wouldn't have any problem taking you around. He would not care about any bad energy or trouble or whatever. You understand? You're making that up in your mind. Making excuses for him secretly seeing you. Don't do this, ladies. Don't fall for this. No. What you have here is nothing. Absolutely nothing. And you didn't say anything about what he's doing for you. And, you didn't say anything about that. All you're saying, and I guess all what you're wanting to know is, how do you get this man to open up? He's as open as he wants to be with you. Okay? And I'm going to tell you, if he's having sex with you, you a secret. You just a secret. That's it. A side chick. A side piece. Which means you'll never be the main one. Ever. Okay? You need to get that through your head. Don't let this man just use you like this. Any man who cares for you and wants you by his side, he will not hide you. You won't be a secret. I don't care what's going on outside of him. As a matter of fact, if he really cares about you, he will stand up in the face of adversity for you. He will protect you if anybody says anything against you. You understand? And I doubt it if this man is doing any of these things. I know he's not providing anything. You understand? If you're a secret, he's not professing anything. And since he don't take you out of the house, he's not protecting you from anything. Okay? Understand this and understand this clearly. You have made something in your mind about a relationship that you believe you have. That's an illusion. It's not real. It's not real. He's not interested in you like that. So, if you are intimate with this man, I think that my advice to you is to leave it. Leave it. it's not going to be anything. It sounds like he's just using you. That's what it sounds like. And probably just using you for sex. Okay? Love yourself. Don't allow men to just come in and do anything that they desire with you and tell you all kind of tales, and you go for it. You understand? Now, he's probably the one that's telling you that I can't take you out because, it's some, people after me or some bad people that I don't want no trouble or whatever. No, don't go for it. But then you don't need to be with him. If he's got bad energy that's trailing behind him, you don't need to be with him because that bad energy will affect you too. You see? So either way, you don't need to be with this man. Okay? And the question is, you can't change him. You can't change men. They are who they are. But you can change yourself. And that's the only way that this situation is going to change. Is if you change. You see? Which means that you start respecting yourself and loving yourself. Don't allow men to come in and just do you any kind of way and you accept it. And then want to pity him because you think maybe he's just shy. Come on. Come on. Don't fall for that. Okay? You are worth more than this, is the point. Value yourself. Find your self-confidence and your self-worth. Raise your vibration. You deserve better than this. Okay? And I hope that you understand it. Now, today's message was addictions and delusions. Now, addictions and delusions, both are low vibrations, very low vibrations, and you don't want to be there. See, people, in the low vibrations, it's, unhappiness, sadness, confusion. You see, lovelessness. You don't want to be there. So when you have these feelings, you're in a low vibration. And you need to work on raising it so that you would be happy. And so that your reality is happy. Seek your happiness. Okay? Come out of the low vibrations and seek wellness and happiness. Okay? And the way to do that is to get on your spiritual path. Okay? And to ascend. It is as simple as that. I hope that the message today helps someone. I hope that you really understand it. Now, those of you who have questions that you would like for me to answer, here is the link. Send your questions to Miss Faye's World at hotmail.com. That's Miss Faye's World at hotmail.com. And try to keep your letters to one page. Just summarize your situation and ask the question. And if you prefer that I answer your question privately through the email, just put it at the very top of your letter, and I will comply. I want to thank you all for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters. And a special thank you for those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all well. I wish you all happiness. And I really hope to see you next time.